friend, welcome. I'm Jen. I'm a part-time online clothing reseller, and that means I go to thrift stores and sometimes yard sales, and I find items to sell online for a profit. I sell mostly on eBay, a little bit on Poshmark. I have one item that I am shipping out today. And honestly, this is not a video that I'm real excited to make. It's a story. It's not a great one. So this actually sold on, let's see, today's Thursday. I ship in the morning from the prior things that sold the day before. Yesterday was Wednesday, December 20th. And this actually sold on the 19th, and I couldn't bring myself to ship it. It did sell on Poshmark, so I didn't have to ship it right away. It was not a big deal. Yesterday, I had 0 sales. I don't believe in karma. I don't think God is out to get me. I think that it's the time of year. It's, we're 4 days out from Christmas. I think people are not shopping for themselves anymore, and it's too late to buy things from me on eBay as a gift because it's not going to get there in time. I think that that's why I didn't have sales yesterday. That's my guess. But part of me is like, man, if I'd have shipped this yesterday, I wonder what would have happened. I feel like I'm being a little dramatic, and it sounds like I'm being dramatic. I don't think I am. Okay. This was a huge mistake. A couple weeks ago, a month or two maybe, I had a video that said I made a huge mistake. I was holding a hat. I sold a hat for $25, $20, $25, somewhere in there. That was worth about $100. This is a bigger mistake than that. I made the biggest mistake. Okay. Less than a week ago on Friday, I had a video where at the end I had a little haul, and I had gone to my favorite thrift store, and I wasn't really looking. I didn't need anything because I had just gone to the bins, and at the very end, the guy, they know me. They know I resell. They save stuff for me sometimes. And he was like, hey, I've got some sweaters for you. And he took me to the back room, which sounds sketchy, but it's not. He took me to the back room and he hands me these sweaters, and he was like, this is from, I don't know, he said some businessman in the town. And he was like, they're from Italy. And I was like, cool. How much do you want for them? He was like, how about $2 a piece? Perfect. I have no idea what they are. So I bring them back. I'm shipping. I do this little mini haul of like 7 or 8 items that I had gotten that day. And when I did them, I did the comps, and I was like, oh yeah, I don't remember exactly what the comps were, but I was thinking they were like, $40 for these sweaters. And so I went and listed it. I'll show you the sweater. So it's like this orange sweater. It's got these little rib things. It is cashmere. It's really nice. It's like heavy cashmere. It's really, really nice. And I was like, sweaters like this, it's made in Italy too. I don't know. That apparently is a big deal. Okay. So I go to list it, and I'm like, I really am excited to list this. I think I'm going to get like $50 for it, which is a big deal for me. If you see any of my videos, I sell most things between like 20-ish, like $20, right? That's about where I land. I think my average sale price is around 25, maybe. So, a few things I can get $30 or $40 for. Anyway, so to find something that I'm like, I think I can get $50 for this. I'm excited. So I list it for $50. And within like 10 or so minutes, I am getting like $30 offers for it. And I'm like, that should have been my first clue, but it didn't click anything with me. I got a message, and that was the only reason I had even noticed that I was getting offers, because I'm trying to not be on my phone as much. This comes into play. I got a message. Hey, if I pay for this right now, can you ship it first thing in the morning? And I was like, sure, but you've offered me like $30. I literally just listed this. Can you come up? And they're like, well, I could probably do 40. And I was like, in the meantime, someone bought it outright for $50 on Poshmark. So I ended the listing on eBay, go about my day. I tell my husband, I just sold the sweater for $50. I only paid $2 for it. It sold like instantly. It's really great. I'm super excited. $38 is my profit on this one sweater. That's amazing. That's a good sale for me. That night, I'm getting ready to go to bed, and before I go to bed, I usually check on my accounts, and I have a message on the sweater, and it says, this sweater is worth $400 to $700. It is a $2,000 sweater retail. I'm like, no, it's not. That is wrong. I go to eBay and I search this brand. And sure enough, the sold comps, you know what? I meant to check. Yeah, so the average sell price is $170. The sell-through rate is like 43%. It's not like, there's some things that you're like, oh, there's a one-off that sold for like $200, but the sell-through rate's still like 5%. So the possibility that mine's gonna sell for $200 is kind of low, right? This is not that case. Like the lowest sweater listed was $225. And I sold this for $50. So I'm sick to my stomach. It makes me real upset. The reason I didn't ship it yesterday is I was trying to talk myself into canceling the order. Because it sold on Poshmark, it wouldn't affect my account. I told my husband, I was like, there's even an option on Poshmark, like when you're canceling the order, that just says I changed my mind. Again, that is an option to choose when you're canceling an order on Poshmark, but it doesn't feel ethical. It doesn't feel right. I didn't do my due diligence. And that's the thing, like, stupid irony. Like, every day I'm like, check sell-through rates, check comps. That's what you should do. That's important. I thought I did. I thought I did from the day that I was looking up. And I think that the other two sweaters were merino and they were different brands. And I looked those up specifically, and they're just not the same. And I think what I did was I thought they were the same. And I did not check. I also, like I said, I'm trying to get off of my phone as much as possible. This sweater is perfect. There is literally nothing wrong with it. I was like, can I find a hole or something so I can have a reason to cancel this order? I'm just sick about it. I'm so angry. I'm angry with myself that I did not comp the way I should do. I started to say, I just literally, the day that I was listing this, stopped listing from my phone and started listing on the computer. And I was just out of my sequence of what I do is I comp on the phone and I list immediately. And I just was out of sequence of that. And so I didn't put in the exact brand. I didn't know the brand. To me, and with the other ones, they look like just like 90s kind of, I don't know. They just didn't look high end. Certainly didn't think I was dealing with a $2,000 sweater. It's sold on Poshmark. There's no way they're going to return this. I even looked, I'm like, if it's to a reseller, I am going to cancel it. Because if they're just like sniping it to sell it, I can't tell that for sure. They don't sell on Poshmark if that's the case, or they use like a dummy account to snipe it and they're going to sell it somewhere else. I hope someone is going to love this. I'm mad at myself for not doing my due diligence, for missing this somehow. It's not like I'm never going to find anything like this again. Like, that's the thing. I'm like, I'm not going to find a $400 sweater again. I'm just not. Like, that is not, okay. I'm also mad at the guy who commented on it. Like, Let me have my $50 sale in peace. If he hadn't commented, I would have never known. And I would have been happy with my $38 profit. I would have been bummed that I had a no sales day yesterday. I'm still bummed about that, but I'm just, I'm mostly mad at myself, but I'm a little mad at that person for commenting. So that's my video. I'm gonna package this up. Do you want to see me package it up? My only hope is that they don't really realize what it is, and they are like unsatisfied with something in some way, and ask Poshmark if they can return it, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, they can return it. That's not gonna happen. I know that's not gonna happen. There's no reason that would happen. I wrap everything in tissue paper and put a little thank you sticker on it. Since it's Poshmark, I'm just gonna put it in a priority box and mail it, which I already have ready. Anyway, be kind to me in the comments. I feel sick about this. I'm so angry. I'm so like, I don't know. Part of me wishes I would have mailed it yesterday, because then it would have just been out of my house and I wouldn't have had to think about it. I mean, I still would have thought about it. Yeah. Anyway, if you've liked this video, if you feel sad for me, give me a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I do try to upload all my Ship With Me videos at 8 p.m. Eastern every day. Usually they're not like this, which is good, I guess. So I don't know. I couldn't cancel it. I tried to talk myself into it, tried to talk my husband into telling me it was a good idea to cancel it. It just did not feel like the kind of person that I am. It says it's a binding contract when you sell something. And so that's a binding contract. What kind of person am I saying to you? What kind of person am I saying that I am to my children? Which is way more important than you, no offense. What kind of person do I want to be? And I want to be true to my word. And even if that means I lost out on, at minimum $150, potentially $350, $450. I don't know. I don't know what this would have sold for had I done it correctly. Okay, I'm done. I don't know why I'm laughing. I'm laughing because what else are you going to do? It's not funny at all. It's very, it's not funny. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being kind to me. I did get some really lovely comments on other videos yesterday, and that made me feel good throughout the process of kind of dealing with this, processing this. It did make me feel, valued, and just a reminder that I want to be authentic here. I also want to be a person of integrity in my business and just in my life. So, okay, I'm done blabbing. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you soon.